Hey everybody, it's Dave Kramer. This is Kramer Unstuck. Yeah, I haven't been on this channel in a while. I haven't made a video. I was making videos on other channels, but I tell you, you know, we had after this whole Jordan Neely affair, which the incident that happened where the that Penny, who I gave money to his fund because I don't see that guy as doing anything. He didn't do anything wrong. Just like the cops in Milwaukee, I think it was. Was it Milwaukee where George Floyd got killed? And I think the coroner's report came out or whatever, and of course, yeah, we knew this. George Floyd was hopped up on fentanyl and all kinds of other shit. The guy died because of that. He didn't die because of the cops. And I think the cops need to be released from jail. Will Penny, whatever his name is, Daniel Penny, I think his name is. He did the world a service. He did the subway system a service when he choked that guy out and that guy died. You may not like what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck. This whiny, pathetic, not from, and here's the thing. Uh, these black people, I saw another black guy come out in Florida and go, oh, all you white people need to pay all of us black people $3 million in reparations. For what? Oh, well, for my ancestors who were enslaved. Yeah, they're not around anymore. Okay? I could understand if they would have said we want reparations. Yeah, those people deserved it. I have no problem with that. Now, I live up here in the north in Pennsylvania. My family never owned slaves. Okay? Let me say that again. My family never owned slaves. And if they would have, I wouldn't have any respect for them because if you can't work your land yourself, you're a bitch. You're a fucking bitch. And if you need people to help you, hire them. Okay? I don't believe in slavery unless it's the right people. I would own politicians as slaves. I would own lawyers. I would own insurance agents. I would own business owners who are assholes. And I would beat them on a regular occasion, whether they need it or not, because you shouldn't have been fucking people over back there. Okay, so that's why I'm going to hit you with a whip right now. But just having someone on as a slave just because of their color is bullshit. But my family never owned slaves. I don't know any of you black people who are victims, who are whiny little bitches, any reparations. But I believe there should be a requirement. If you want reparations, then you need to be a slave. You have to show receipts that you were a slave. And if you can't show receipts and say, yes, I was a slave of this white person here for this length of time, and then they bring that white person in and they say, did you hold this black person as a slave? Yes, I did. For this length of time? Yeah, for that length of time. Well, then you owe this black person reparations. You owe this black person for the amount of time and work that he spent and did for you. If you can't show receipts that you were a slave and that someone owned you, then you would be required, if I should say, I would ask you, okay, so you weren't a slave. Do you want to be a slave? Because that's the only way you're going to ever get reparations. If you want to be enslaved by somebody, just say yes, and we'll find some white person who will enslave you. If you were not a slave, shut the fuck up. Okay? Yeah, what happened to your ancestors shouldn't have happened. But your own people held black people as slaves. Black people sold black people into slavery to both black and white people. And here's the thing, you don't want to admit that. You don't like that history. We'll just ignore that. You got the NAACP, they have a travel ban for Florida. You know, they're black people, a lot of black people are moving to Florida because of the freedom. And then they're probably moving to Florida for one reason. They want to get away from you whiny victim pieces of shit. You Al Sharpton followers. You Ben Crump. I think that's his name, Crump. That white-haired, nappy, with the dreadlocks, that professor. You're racist. You're racist. And the thing I think is really funny is you're members of the Democrat Party, the party that started the Ku Klux Klan under Nathan Bedford Forrest, a Confederate cavalry officer. I like Nathan Bedford Forrest was a tough motherfucker, and he was a damn good officer. He was, very successful. I have respect for that. The whole Ku Klux Klan thing, I don't. But they're using you. And the thing is, you people are being used like a rag. Like a woman's rag. You're being used. And if they have the chance, ever get the chance to throw you away, they're going to throw you away. If they ever get the chance, these high-ranking, these Democrat politicians and these rich Democrats, if they ever get the chance, guess what? You're going to be their slaves. They don't give a fuck about anything but virtue signaling. Creating chaos, creating division between the American people. These Democrat-run cities, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, but it is predominantly in Democrat-run cities where you see all these black people running wild, beating people up, kids running through the streets, jumping on cars. You got that guy over in England, Mitzi, who goes in people's houses and gets in their cars and messes with white women and all that because he's a complete fucking asshole. You're being used. And if you're that stupid, and that's what you are, you're stupid. Stupid, pathetic little boo-hoo, I'm a victim. You're a bitch. If you're a man, man up. Okay? Man up. Get out of the cities. Cities are shitholes. They've always been shitholes. They are shitholes, and they always will be shitholes. They're sewers. Get out in the country. Get a home. Get a home that you're going to have to work on it because you need to do repairs. Guess what? Your thinking's going to change. You're going to be preoccupied with working on your home, and go to your job and earning money to work on your home. And when somebody comes along and goes, what about reparations? It's like, I ain't got time for reparations. I don't even know why I had time for reparations. I got to work on my home because that's important to me. And that gives me purpose in life. Oh, fucking boo-hoo. My ancestors, the Germanic barbarians and the Celts, They were held as slaves by the Romans. Maybe I should call Italy and start whining and go, I need reparations. No, those people, okay, my ancestors, they were the ones that would deserve reparations. I don't deserve anything from the Italians. We don't have any history together, except, buying pizza and shit like that, and that doesn't count. I had hair in my pizza one time, and I don't think I need reparations for that. Another thing about, the black family, and this is also with whites, Hispanics, Asians, if there's no father in the home. Now, there are mothers that can do a good job of disciplining, okay, but that's a small percentage. The high percentage is the kids just run wild. And you can get away with that for a while, but one day you're going to meet somebody who is going to put you down. One day you're going to meet somebody who's going to knock your teeth down your fucking throat. And that's normally what happens. I mean, you see it. The white people are getting picked on by the black person. I saw a video the other day where the black guy had brass knuckles and he was doing this to the camera, and there was a white guy standing here not looking his way. He was totally oblivious, and he just walks over and clocks him. And then when the guy hits the ground, he punches him a few more times until a girl runs over. Yeah, one day, if you keep doing that, you're going to meet somebody who's going to kick your ass. Maybe even kill you or wound you. And as far as I'm concerned, that's great. I don't care. It's like the people who took the coof shot, okay, the little vax, and now they're having all kind of problems. If you're an adult and you made that decision, you're a stupid moron. If you're an adult and you got that for your kid, and now your kid has problems, that's criminal. You abused your child, you stupid ass. I trusted the science. You're a moron. But yeah, for all the black men and women out there that are like, God, these people need to just, I don't want to be any part of them. Man, I got white people that are just as dumb. Toxic, okay, the white person, we're the bad one. Well, guess who fucked me around all my fucking life? White people. My own people. I don't hate my own kind. I hate certain members of my race. And if I would have the chance, there'd be a few of them that would die, but there'd be some of them that would have my foot in their mouth. But I don't hate my own race because of a few of those people. They're always going to be bad apples. What we need to do in this country is we need to get it. We've got a ton of bad apples. We need to limit that. Okay? But yeah, I don't care about your reparations or your victimhood. And like I said, guys like Al Sharpton, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Ben Crump, or whatever the frig his name is. All these pathetic virtue signaling little bitches who have, it's just feels and emotions. Or I can cause division. I'm a piece of shit who likes causing division. Don't listen to them. Wake up. Find purpose in something worthwhile. And make something of yourself. Once you do that, you're going to look back on what you did and go, man, what a moron. God, why the hell did I even believe that? So that's it. That's all for that's my rant for today. So let me know what you think. If you're all butthurt and triggered and you feel You got your little feelings all, hurt. Comment. I don't care. Bitch, you're not going to get an answer because I already gave you the answer. Okay? So that's all I got. And until next time, this is Dave Kramer. This is Kramer Unstuck.